He was born to kill and trained to destroy. He carries the scars of unimaginable torment, both visible and buried deep beneath the surface. He doesn't want redemption. He doesn't believe in love. And he never imagined someone could look at him without flinching. But then came Bella, and with her, everything changed. In Lover Awakened, J.R. Ward gives us the darkest, most haunting story of the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. A tale of pain, redemption, and love that rises from the ashes of horror. This is Zsadist's story, the most broken brother of them all. Zsadist is feared even by his own, with a face marked by a slave brand and a history soaked in violence. He's seen as the most lethal member of the Brotherhood, but what they fear most isn't just his strength, it's his silence, his rage, the emptiness in his eyes. Once a blood slave held in captivity, Zsadist endured centuries of sexual abuse and torture that stripped him of everything human. Now free, he lives only to fight. His soul is a battlefield. He refuses to feed from females. He refuses to be touched. He trusts no one. But under the hard exterior is a man suffocating in shame, anger, and isolation. And when Bella is taken by the lessening society, it shatters the fragile balance he's clung to for so long. Bella is an aristocratic vampire, beautiful and refined, but with a spirit that sees beyond the obvious. She's drawn to Zsadist in a way she can't explain. From the first time she meets him, there's something about his stillness that pulls her in. But when she's kidnapped by a psychotic lesser named David and held captive in a nightmare of darkness, it is Zsadist who can't stop thinking about her. While the rest of the Brotherhood believes she's lost forever, Zsadist refuses to let her memory go. Something inside him awakens. Not love, not yet, but something just as powerful. Obsession, determination, the need to save her no matter the cost. When Bella is finally rescued and returned to the Brotherhood, the woman who comes back is changed. Haunted by what she endured, she feels fractured and lost, but so does Zsadist. Their trauma is a mirror. In each other, they see the worst of what the world can do to a soul. Yet in that pain, something begins to bloom. Bella doesn't fear Zsadist. She doesn't pity him either. She sees him, and for the first time in his existence, Zsadist begins to feel worthy of being seen. Still, Zsadist doesn't know how to love. He doesn't know how to be touched, to be gentle, to open his heart. Every interaction with Bella is a battle. Against his instincts, against his past, against the voice in his head that tells him he is dirty and broken and undeserving of anything pure. But Bella is relentless in her quiet grace. She doesn't try to fix him, she simply stays. And little by little, that presence starts to tear down the walls he's spent centuries building. As the lessening society grows more aggressive, war closes in on the Brotherhood. But the most brutal battle takes place inside Zsadist himself. He begins to question who he really is beneath the pain. Can he be more than just a weapon? Can he let go of the rage that fuels him? As he starts to connect with Bella in stolen moments, a touch of the hand, a whisper in the dark, a kiss that leaves him shaking, Zsadist begins to change. Slowly, painfully, but undeniably. Still, their path is not easy. Bella wants him, but she doesn't understand the depth of his scars. And Zsadist pushes her away more than once, convinced that loving her would destroy her. He watches as Phury, his twin brother, who has always been his protector, also falls. For Bella, the tension between the brothers becomes unbearable. Phury is the one who has always been there for Zsadist, the one who risked everything to free him from slavery. But now, even he sees Bella, even he wants her, and Zsadist can't stop it, doesn't know how to fight it. So he prepares to walk away, to step aside for Phury, because that's what monsters do. They don't deserve happiness. They don't get the girl. But Bella doesn't want Phury. She wants the man who found her in the dark and whispered that she was safe. She wants the warrior who can't meet her eyes but stands guard outside her door all night. She wants the one who bleeds inside and won't let anyone see it. She wants Zsadist, and when she tells him, when she chooses him despite everything, it shatters the last of his resistance. Their relationship is raw, it's messy, it's filled with setbacks. Zsadist struggles with intimacy, with trust, with believing that Bella could truly love him, but she keeps reaching for him. And finally, one night, Zsadist lets go. He lets her touch him, kiss him, love him, and in that moment, something inside him shifts. He's still scarred, still haunted, but now he's not alone. Their happiness is fragile. The lessening society doesn't stop hunting. Bella discovers she's pregnant with Zsadist's child, and the fear returns tenfold. Can someone like him be a father? Can he protect a family? The very idea terrifies him, but it also fills him with purpose. For the first time in his life, he has something to live for that isn't vengeance. In one of the most emotionally powerful scenes of the entire Black Dagger Brotherhood series, Zsadist sings to their newborn daughter, a lullaby, soft and shaky, but real. It's a full-circle moment that breaks and heals the reader all at once. The monster has become a protector. The weapon has become a man. And Zsadist, once buried in self-hate, finds peace in the love of a woman who never gave up on him. Lover Awakened isn't just a romance. It's a journey through the darkest corners of trauma and the long road toward healing. Zsadist is not a typical hero. He's terrifying, he's complex, he's broken in every way that matters. But his transformation is what makes this book unforgettable. J.R. Ward doesn't shy away from the ugliness, she lets us feel every bit of Zsadist's agony. And when redemption finally comes, it feels earned, real, powerful. Bella is equally compelling. She's not just a love interest, she's a survivor. She's the steady heartbeat in Zsadist's chaos. Her strength is quiet, but it never wavers. She doesn't need to fight with weapons, she fights with grace, with patience, with love. That refuses to give up even when it's rejected. The bond between the brothers remains a backbone of the story. Phury's pain is palpable. He loves Zsadist more than anyone, but even he reaches a breaking point. Their bond is tested in ways that threaten to tear them apart. But in the end, Brotherhood wins. Sacrifice and forgiveness rebuild the trust. They almost lost Dot in the broader world of the Black Dagger Brotherhood. This book raises the stakes. The lessers become bolder. New threats emerge. Loyalties shift. And through it all, the Brotherhood tightens its circle. Zsadist, once an outsider, even among his own, is brought into the fold. Not as a soldier, but as a man, a mate, a father, a brother. Finally, Lover Awakened is dark and gritty, but it's also a celebration of healing and love that grows in the most unlikely places. It's about facing the past, breaking free from shame, and choosing to be more than what pain made you. Zsadist and Bella's story will rip your heart out and sew it back together with trembling hands. Their love doesn't come easy, but that's what makes it unforgettable. If you're ready to dive into a vampire romance that pulls no punches and delivers a deeply emotional ride with some of the most powerful character development in paranormal fiction, this is the one to listen to. Zsadist will break you, Bella will rebuild you, and by the end, you'll believe that even the most shattered souls can find their way home.